Breakfast can affect your energy, hunger, blood sugar, and focus for the rest of the morning. The mistake is not always eating something terrible. Sometimes it is eating a breakfast that looks normal but does not give your body enough support. You may wake up, drink coffee, eat something quick, and still feel tired by mid-morning. You may feel hungry again too soon. You may feel sleepy after breakfast. Or, if you monitor blood sugar, you may notice that your morning numbers do not respond the way you expected. Today, we are going to look at 5 breakfast mistakes seniors make after 60. And mistake number 5 is easy to miss because it often looks healthy on the front of the package. Before we begin, please remember this. If you have diabetes, prediabetes, kidney disease, heart disease, swallowing problems, appetite changes, or if you take insulin, diabetes medicine, blood pressure medicine, or any prescription medicine, talk with your doctor, pharmacist, or registered dietitian before making major diet changes. Never stop or change medication based on a video. This video is for general education only. Now let us start with the big idea. Breakfast does not need to be fancy. It does not need to be perfect. But after 60, breakfast should help your body start the day with steadier energy. That usually means watching added sugar, choosing better carbohydrates, adding protein, adding fiber, and noticing how your body responds. The goal is not to fear breakfast. The goal is to build a better morning pattern. Mistake number 1 is drinking a sugary breakfast. Many seniors think carefully about food, but they forget what is in the cup. Orange juice, sweet coffee, flavored creamer, sweet tea, bottled smoothies, fruit drinks, and some coffee shop drinks that taste more like dessert than coffee. These can add sugar quickly. The problem is that liquid sugar may move through the body faster than solid food. You may drink it quickly. You may not feel full, but your blood sugar and energy may still be affected. This does not mean you can never enjoy a favorite drink. It means your morning drink deserves attention. A simple question is this: am I drinking this for hydration, or am I drinking a dessert? For everyday hydration, water is the simplest choice. Unsweetened tea or plain coffee may work for many people. If you enjoy fruit in the morning, whole fruit is often a better choice than fruit juice because it contains fiber and takes more time to eat. If you use flavored creamer every day, try reading the label. You may be surprised how quickly small amounts add up. Mistake number 2 is eating refined carbohydrates by themselves. This could be white toast with jam, a plain bagel, sweet cereal, a pastry, or a muffin with coffee. These foods are common. They are easy. They are familiar. And they are not automatically forbidden. But if breakfast is mostly refined carbohydrates, some people may notice a quick rise in energy, followed by a faster crash. For people with diabetes or prediabetes, these foods may also affect blood sugar more than expected. A better breakfast usually has more balance. That means a protein food, a fiber-rich food, and a reasonable portion of carbohydrates. For example, instead of toast alone, you might add eggs and vegetables. Instead of sweet cereal alone, you might choose plain Greek yogurt with berries. Instead of a muffin with coffee, you might choose oatmeal with protein on the side. Instead of a large bagel by itself, you might eat a smaller portion with eggs, cottage cheese, or another protein that works for you. The goal is not to remove all carbohydrates. Carbohydrates can be part of a healthy meal. The goal is to avoid sending a large amount of fast-digesting carbohydrate into your body all at once. A food can look like breakfast and still leave your body working harder than expected. Mistake number 3 is skipping breakfast and then overeating later. Some seniors skip breakfast because they are not hungry in the morning. Others skip breakfast because they are trying to eat less. Some do it because cooking feels like too much work. And some simply forget because their morning routine is busy. Skipping breakfast is not the same for every person. Some people may do fine with a later first meal. But for others, skipping breakfast can lead to low energy, strong hunger later, larger portions at lunch or dinner, or more snacking at night. If you take certain diabetes medications or insulin, skipping meals can also be more complicated and should be discussed with your healthcare team. The question is not, must everyone eat the same breakfast at the same time? The better question is this: is my morning routine helping me feel steady, or does it make the rest of the day harder? If a full breakfast feels too much, try a smaller balanced option. Greek yogurt with berries, an egg with whole grain toast, cottage cheese with fruit, a small bowl of oatmeal with nuts and protein on the side. Beans and vegetables, tofu with vegetables. The goal is not a huge meal. The goal is a useful meal. Mistake number 4 is not getting enough protein and fiber at breakfast. This mistake can show up even when breakfast looks light and healthy. A person might eat toast and coffee, or cereal and milk, or a piece of fruit alone, or a small pastry. The meal may be small, but it may not last. Protein can help support fullness and muscle maintenance. Fiber can support digestion and may help meals feel more satisfying. Together, protein and fiber can make breakfast more useful after 60. Protein options could include eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, fish, chicken, tofu, beans, lentils, or another option that fits your health needs. Fiber options could include berries, vegetables, oats, beans, lentils, chia seeds, or whole grains in a reasonable portion. You do not need to eat a giant breakfast. You just need to ask 2 simple questions. Where is the protein? Where is the fiber? If you cannot answer either question, breakfast may not be supporting you as well as it could. Mistake number 5 is trusting healthy-looking packaged breakfast foods without checking the label. This is easy to miss because the front of the package may use words that sound healthy. Whole grain, natural, energy, light, heart healthy, multigrain, fruit flavored, but the front of the package is marketing. The nutrition facts label tells you more. Some breakfast bars, cereals, instant oatmeal packets, flavored yogurts, granola, and bottled smoothies can contain more added sugar than people expect. Some can also be low in protein and low in fiber. That combination may not support steady energy for very long. A simple habit is to check 3 things: added sugar, fiber, protein. You do not have to become a nutrition expert. Just compare options. Choose the one with less added sugar, more fiber, and more protein when appropriate for your health needs. Also, watch portion size. A serving on the label may be smaller than what people actually eat. The goal is not to avoid every packaged food. Convenience matters. The goal is to avoid being fooled by healthy-looking packaging. Now let us bring the 5 mistakes together. Mistake number 1 is drinking a sugary breakfast. Mistake number 2 is eating refined carbohydrates by themselves. Mistake number 3 is skipping breakfast and then overeating later. Mistake number 4 is not getting enough protein and fiber. Mistake number 5 is trusting healthy-looking packaged breakfast foods without checking the label. If you want a simple breakfast checklist for tomorrow, try this. Start with water or an unsweetened drink. Choose 1 protein food. Add 1 fiber-rich food. Keep refined carbohydrates in a reasonable portion. Read the label on packaged breakfast foods. Notice how you feel 2 or 3 hours later. And bring useful questions to your doctor, pharmacist, or registered dietitian if you have blood sugar concerns. Appetite changes, medication questions, or ongoing fatigue. You do not need a perfect breakfast. After 60, the goal is a better pattern. Small choices, repeated often, done safely, and adjusted with the right professional when needed. Over time, a better breakfast routine may support steadier energy, healthier aging, and fewer unexpected health-related problems. Before you make any health, Medicare, Social Security, insurance, legal, or financial decision, please remember that this video is for general education only. Rules can vary by person, plan, and state, so always check official sources and speak with a qualified professional before making changes. If this video was helpful, subscribe to Golden Life and Health for simple health tips after 60. In the next video, we will look at 7 breakfast foods seniors may want to eat more often after 60.